Oh no, Sherry's fallen asleep and got marker all over her eyes.
Like most kids do.
And instead of drawing on the wall, she just took it to her left eye and just like, look, Claire, I'm a monster now.
Some kids prefer body writing compared to drawing on the wall, you know?
I think by the time Sherry reaches age 12, she's going to have henna all over her hands and everything.
She's more henna now than man.
I'm afraid the ink has seeped deep into her skin. There is no way to remove it.
No!
Anything but that!
And then William Birkin goes, I've got it. And that's how we got the G virus, to cure henna. And, well, it kind of mutated halfway through, but, you know, these things happen.
You know, seeing as how he and Annette were, you know, not the best parents, they probably thought, like, one of those fake peel, like, wet tattoos or something like that was permanent, and they thought they were losing their daughter, so it was just like, oh, I need to create something to get rid of tattoos forever!
Yeah, she shows up with temporary tattoos. She got a sleepover once, and they freak out, spend like $8,000 on laser removal to get them off.
You know, I could just see the sitcom where the guys just go, I'm sorry, you want to laser remove this? Yes, we want to laser remove this. And he goes, I got you one better.
It's like,
oh.
Imagine it's like, actually, it's just temporary tattoos. They can laser removal!
Laser remove. You hear me, Sherry?
Like I could just do it, like, with the alcohol swab. It wouldn't take...
Laser removal.
Okay. Step in here, Sherry. And then he brings him in, gets the alcohol swab, and, wipes it off. And then...
Okay, you're a good kid.
He just goes to the door and just goes... Psst, psst, psst.
Do you think we did good, Annette? Yes.
I think we did great.
We did great.
Could you scream a little bit, Sherry, just to make it sound like you're in pain? Alright, tattoos are all gone. That'll be, how much were you expecting to pay for this?
Whatever the cost.
Whatever. Well, you realize it was, $700,000.
Just put it on Umbrella's tab.
This card's been declined.
Escape Plan Alpha!
They don't go anywhere. They figured that would do all the work for it.
Why did it work?
Security, like...
No, I promise we're good for it. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe we just need to talk to supervisors and everything.
I'm a doctor, which means I know how arms break like this.
Oh, William, just shut the hell up and pay the man. Okay.
I got a better idea. What if I go into medical research instead? Honey, no, just...
What if I just abandon my daughter, go into medical research, and try to make big, sickly, evil monsters? It's a natural progression.
And that's what happens in most, science, industry families.
See, I find a lot of scientists... Oh, okay, so this is something I noticed even while growing up. Jimmy Neutron, Dexter's Lab, those kind of cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
You have extremely smart fellas that are able to create all these things.
Yes.
But the things they create, they never consider that they could go wrong, and so they have to use their vast intellect to fix the problem they caused.
It's because of their egotism. Well, for Jimmy Neutron, it's mostly egotism, but nothing Dexter makes ever goes wrong. Not really. Not often, at least.
I'm trying to...
It's always Dee Dee that fucks everything up.
Yeah, it's normally Dee Dee that fucks everything up. Maybe I thought they were too close because I hadn't seen one or the other in a very long time.
See, the thing about Dexter is that he's got a big ego, and that's both of his problem.
Dexter or Jimmy?
Both of them really have a big ego.
Both of them have egos, yes.
Because Jimmy's like, I'm a boy genius. I'm the greatest scientific mind. And so because he has that haughty arrogance, a lot of his stuff goes wrong.
Yeah.
But Dexter, he goes like, I'm the greatest scientific genius in the world! But he's inexperienced in most things, so when it comes to talking to girls, or it comes to, dealing with homework...
Well, he also gets immediately upstaged by Mandark. Well, immediately.
Yeah, because he has the charisma that Dexter doesn't.
They both have foils, which I think is good for mad scientists.
Well, of course.
But what also...
It's the same woman.
Exactly. What I think is... interesting, however, is thinking in, like, real world they caused so many problems with their inventions, because if they didn't, we wouldn't have a show.
Well, yeah, I mean, if everything's right all the time, I mean, there's no
Exactly.
conflict. What a fine day for science! And then he has a good day, the end.
Da, 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 da,
No, in fact, there was an episode where he goes, what a fine day for science! And he's just off his game the rest of the day. What a fine day for science!
I remember that one. So do you think...
So it's like, he's this genius who can do everything perfectly the first time, but when it comes to just having an off day, what is this strange phenomenon that is occurring within me?
I'm trying to... Because I can pinpoint 2 experiments for both of those young boys where they just went wrong, but yeah, you're right. Dee Dee kind of messed up the one for Dexter. It was the forwards and backwards belt he had on. That was the one that Dee Dee messed up, and he got caught in an infinite loop or something like that, if I remember that correctly. But
something like that.
But with Jimmy, from the very beginning, the very first episode of the TV show, not the movie, the TV show, he created a sales bot that could sell candy bars at any price. That was the thing that killed him on that one.
With Dexter, it's mainly just like one minor oversight usually if it's his fault.
Yeah, just one. But with Jimmy, he's just like completely blind. He's like, he'll make a sale at any price, and then the bot tried to sell him. It's just like, all right, how did you not see that coming?
Dexter is like, school science fair? I'll just use one of my old throwaway inventions.
Didn't you do that?
It's like what's this? Oh, it's a perfectly functional bionic arm. I'll just go ahead and toss that in and see what that wins.
Weak sauce. Just throws that in there.
Cold fusion reactor? I'll wait a couple years for that one.
So I want to think, with that amount of brilliance, is that confidence that's their downfall, so to speak?
Confidence leads to arrogance. It's like, I'm confident in myself, then suffer for it!
Okay, yeah.
But, it's like, I am the best ever, don't even at me. That's arrogance.
Yeah,
and that's definitely going to be foibled.
That gets you in trouble.
Yes.
So with all these Umbrella researchers and all these scientists, is that arrogance? That they think they can play God like this? Make monsters? And then just backfires immediately?
Oh, God.
Well, they're getting paid to do this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I really can't... I can't blame all of them.
It's not for the love of the science, it's for a paycheck.
Because, most of those scientists... historically and even in real life, has always been, all right, we're going to use this research to do great things and to further human evolution and to help the woes of our society and our civilization. And there's always the guy at the top who outranks all those guys and says, yes, we're going to use this to give it tumors with legs in children in third world countries. There's always something evil behind it. And then always leads to money.
See, I'm just thinking, like, who was the wise guy who came up with the walking vegetables? Like, who's the asshole that came up with this and is like, that's brilliant, put funding into this?
Guy's really, really into VeggieTales, goes onto DeviantArt one day and then realizes, oh my god. That's it! That's it!
We need to turn them into humans.
We need to make them walk!
We need to make...
He couldn't make them organically grow legs, so then it came to just, siphoning the vegetables into the humans, and...
Oh, that's where we get to, like, weird science. Like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have played that card.
Hey, science isn't easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it!
That's a very good point.
But science should be accessible. Everybody should do... Shut up!
Do you think that's how all the interns are treated? It's just like, hey, sir, I don't think... Shut up!
It's like anytime anybody brings up any sort of moral obligation, or ethical question about all this, just shut up!
I can kind of see William doing that. It's like, sir, you shouldn't inject that. Shut up!
It's mine! It's my virus! And I'll tell you what to do with your virus! You make a fucking virus, I'll tell you what to do with it!
Well, that's him being protective of his baby. I don't think that's arrogance. Or would you classify that under arrogance?
I think it,
because he's been working on that's his life's work. It's his creation, it's his own work. He just got the funding just so he could sell it to somebody later.
It's those last few seconds of frustration that led to his posthumous anger, I'd say.
Yeah, it led to him getting shot.
It's like if I hit him with like an entire syringe full of, let's just say, melatonin, and then hit him with the G-virus, I think he'd just be like, you know, some loose puddle of organs, maybe.
That would change the formula just enough to...
It's like, oh god, William, what happened? G's mine, man, but it's okay. It can go open source. I don't care. Open source virology?
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Speaking of open source, this is probably what Puddle G looks like. Let's piece this together. Oh, this is also an herbicide, so... Nah, maybe not. There we go. This is math right here, baby.
That's what my snot looks like when I'm really sick.
I hate being sick. God, I would hate this.
And that's what it's like when I blow my nose.
Yep. Just get it all out. Get it all out. You know that feeling when there's still some in there?
It's of course one nostril, too.
Yeah. Always. And you know when you have to sleep on each side, it's like... move your head over, and then you gotta sleep on the other position. Ugh. Awful.
Don't get sick. Be healthy. Always be healthy. So make sure to take the life essence from your neighbor every morning.
See, I know Umbrella had, like, big pharmaceuticals in mind.
Sure.
And they're just thinking, oh, yeah, we'll make billions selling things that'll make people immortal, and then they made them undead immortal. Just, what if you accidentally made... what if the T-virus just gave you, like, a little sniffle?
It did nothing but gave you a sniffle?
It just...
Like, that's all it did,
like,
nothing
it gave you a
else?
cold, and it was just annoying for a little bit.
It gave me a cold and nothing else. Well, buddy, that's what the flu vaccine does.
Yeah, exactly.
So what if the T-virus was supposed to be... It's like, Albert's crazy, like, you know, I'm going to use the T-virus to bring death and untold apocalypse to the world.
Yes.
And it's just, oh, actually, you made everybody's immune system a lot stronger thanks to the common cold, so you cured the common cold. You're a hero, Wesker! You're a hero!
Oh,
Hooray, Wesker! You will be celebrated in medical journals for the rest of human history that will now go on longer and stronger because of your research!
God damn it.
Long live Albert Wesker!
Ironically, he made a more powerful race out of that by making them immune to the common cold. This isn't the future I envisioned. No, I don't want to help people.
He's just a communist. End of story.
Oh my god, the Umbrella cured the common cold. I'm gonna buy all their stocks. It's like, guys, see, this is like hindsight in the year 2027 when Umbrella's trying to go together. It's like, what if we made things to actually help people? Like, why the hell do we need bioweapons?
Isn't that what, like, Blue Umbrella's supposed to be? The one where, you know, they got, like, the cursive on there, the one they got in, like, Resident 7 and 8?
It was to help people.
Yeah, to help people. To help people.
You know, but where's the money in that?
Well, of course, there's always money in, I mean, you know, donations and stuff like that, and, of course, you know...
Sponsors?
Sponsors, of course. I mean, just look how MSF does it.
Yeah. But I think they...
Where do the helicopters come from? That I don't know.
There's probably a little extra in the bank for that, yeah.
Leftovers from, you know...
From the bad times.
Yeah. Got all this Resi 6 stuff we don't know what to do with, so I guess we'll just, use it for the New World Order.
See, I kind of love that Capcom has dealt with both of these. Because you got Zombrex from Dead Rising, which helps people. Helps zombification.
Only for a day.
But it's made of zombie.
Yeah.
like you need to make zombies to heal zombies, if you get me.
Do you want to make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs.
That's right. Which, I kind of like that. That is so B-movie, it's just delicious. It's just like, Zombrex is made of zombies! Oh, no shit. It's fantastic.
I think I would love if the cure for zombieism was just something simple.
You mean, like, take 2 and call me in the morning?
Like, if you're already turned, you know, that's about it. You're dead. But let's say, you know, you get a bite in your arm.
Ah!
God, okay. Oh god. So, and like, the cure is something simple. So, okay, glass of milk, Vaseline, mix it up. little bit of sour cream, a little bit of pepper, Tabasco, mix it up, pour it on the wound, oh, rub that in, Ugh.
Oh,
Okay, I'm good.
hold on, check the temperature. Oh, I'm good.
That was close.
Wow.
That was close.
See, now you got me visualizing, like, if in reality, and nobody tried this.
Or like yogurt, because of the cultures of the bacteria in yogurt, like, eats away at the zombie virus, you know?
I can see that. See, I was thinking the method of, like, you know how when people get bitten by a snake, the best way to survive is to suck the poison out?
Yeah.
It's just like, what if nobody tried that for zombies? It's just like, my arm!
I don't want to get zombie mouth. Ew.
I mean, it would be gross, but you wouldn't die.
Well,
You can just grab some mouthwash.
but what
and
if it's
deal with
too
that.
late that does nothing, but now I've got the zombie stuff in me, and now I'm a zombie too?
Well,
that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Well, how do people survive the venom being sucked out of your leg or something like that?
Well, because zombie venom and snake venom are two different venoms, I'm pretty sure.
One's probably more acidic.
Like, I'm pretty sure if a zombie bites you in your leg, that's it, you're over. But if I get a spider bite in the leg, I think it's gonna be okay before it reaches, any vital parts of my body.
Oh, that's true.
Or starts shutting them down.
Necrosis goes a lot slower from spider to zombie, I guess.
Well, you'd think,
Should have packed my parka.
Like, ugh, I don't want to think about that. Like, that's probably the thing that kills people the most, is the necrosis just goes so fast. It's just like traveling up your arm. Disgusting.
I hate when vampirism is treated like zombieism.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's stupid.
That's silly.
Remember there was one movie I saw, there was like a woman in a shower. She's getting attacked by this vampire bat. He's like, oh, don't start to swat away, but it's like nipping at her hands though as she's swatting. Oh, you're a vampire now.
Well, shit.
Stupid. Fuck off. That's dumb.
See, I actually recently watched. I had to find something else to watch, so I went on Amazon Prime, and I found Vox Machina, the Critical Role show.
Rolling complete.
And they do vampires very interestingly. So, guy got resurrected. He was on his deathbed and he died. Necromancer brought him back from the dead. Or brought him back as a vampire. You know how you make a wish to a genie? They'll find a way around it. So instead of bringing him back to life, the monkey paw, brought him back as a vampire. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And
It's not too bad. Okay, alright, cool.
But then he had the ability to, like, hypnotize people like vampires can do. And that was how they made more vampires. He even bit somebody in the neck and it didn't give them vampirism.
I just had a thought.
What do you got?
Vampires die in sunlight, right?
Yeah.
They can walk in the moonlight, right? Mm-hmm. What is the moon?
Big old star. Big old source of light.
It is an asteroid caught in Earth's orbit.
Yeah.
The reason why we get to see it so bright at night is because it is reflecting
Off the sun.
So...
Are we finding issues with the lore of vampires?
I'm just saying people give Neil deGrasse Tyson a hard time. I sympathize with him.
They don't understand him.
I understand his humor, I get what he's doing, but it was like, shut up, Neil. It's like, no, let the man talk, shut up. You all shut up.
I mean, when the competition is the dipshit that says 1 × 1 is 2. I mean, who you really gonna believe?
You gotta take your X and just tilt it a little crooked. There you go.
I still can't believe that, by the way. Neil deGrasse Tyson, I believe, responded to that, and everybody collectively went, oh yeah, he's right. And then they immediately gave up on the dipshit that says 1 × 1 is 2.
It is not 1, and you multiply it by itself.
By itself.
It's just
yes.
1. By itself.
So
that's the
stupid
thing.
people can get. People don't listen anymore. They instinctively go, hey, you know all that math and science we were taught in school? What if we just throw that shit in a closet?
What if I just decided that it doesn't matter now?
What if I make the T-virus?
Dude?
No, it's
Yeah?
actually good for people. Don't you understand? Zombies is how we beat the patriarchy.
The only T-virus I know of is when I drink a cup of Earl Grey and the next person next to me wants to drink one too. It's a T-virus.
I believe that's called, like, collective advertising or something like that. This actually happened while I was a bartender. I made a drink that was a nice blue color. Mm-hmm. And because people saw that, they were like, I want that.
You should, like, have a plant. Like, hey, I'll give you a free drink. If you show it off, hold it up and go like,
So good.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, this is the best drink I've ever had in my life. And the color, is that sparkles in there? Oh my god, it's a holographic glass. Oh my god, how much was this? Oh, well, at least I could afford it. I'm cool though.
Well, don't make it too obvious. But it happens with desserts too.
Oh.
Like if you see an awesome looking dessert walk by you, it's subliminal advertising.
These Necco wafers are the best!
Sir,
oh
this
god.
tray is for another customer. But you're just taking things off a tray. It's like, it's so good.
I endorse you!
This small side effect of the T-virus, being a slave to the man.
Being a capitalist whore.
It's like, hold on, need to inject myself with the T-virus. Resident Evil's great, buy it! I could be a shill for Capcom. If they gave me money, I'd be a shill for them.
I already am a shill for Capcom. They don't need to give me money. Just make great games.
What if they told you...
Because money they give me is money they're not going to their games to make them good, so...
Okay, probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I watched a group of friends play a game, and they got to the conversation...
God, who does that, right, people?
Nobody does it. Absolutely. It's a myth.
Jeez.
But one of the funniest bits of conversation they came up with is one of the guys said, so... I think I can talk about this game now because the sponsorship's over. Skull and Bones actually sucks, guys.
Yeah.
And all of them collectively went, "Ooh, you're the one that took the bullet for us, didn't you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did." And
see, I can't sponsor something unless if it's something I actually agree with.
Yeah,
like you ever heard of Magic Spoon?
I think once.
Magic Spoon is was a sponsor that was traipsing around YouTube. I think it still is. It still is, but it's basically like, you know, a better, fuller cereal. That's, you know, doesn't have any of the best. You know, it's a good cereal. You know. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, that sounds good. And I found a box in the store.
Tasted like shit.
It was $10.
Jesus.
I'm not paying $10 for a box of cereal. It's not even family size. Get out of here. I will spend my $5 on my processed honeycomb. Thank you very much.
See, I'm just thinking, if Jimmy Capcom came up to you and he's like, UDJ, we got a proposition for you.
Yeah, what you got, Jimmy Capcom?
We need you to sell Exoprimal to people.
You
Can
need to
you
sell
do that?
Exoprimal? Okay, I can sell Exoprimal.
All right, here's a free code. Sell people on Exoprimal on your next YouTube video. All right.
I think that it's best to be honest. But honestly, it's not what they... So,
But that's not what they want.
That's not what they want. But I need to make it sound like it's honest. Because if I come up and say, "Hey guys, I'm checking out this brand new game, it's called Exoprimal. It's gonna be really cool, it's got some great suits in here," it's like, no. You'd be like, "Oh, this guy's a shill, he's getting paid off." It's like, "Hey guys, I'm checking out Exoprimal. You know, I've seen it, you know, around the shop for a little bit, and I figured, you know, why not? I'll go ahead and give it a shot." And you know what? Capcom thought so too, so they gave me a review code. So we're gonna check it out, and then it's probably going to be skewed a bit more positively, I'm sure. It's like, oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's pretty cool, you know?
But it's not going to be like sucking dick.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that in order to actually have fun with a sponsored game.
Exactly.
Now,
you just need to sound believable. Like you're talking to me.
Capcom, if you give me an email and you say, "Hey, we need you to help tease Resident Evil 9. Here's a code to the trailer early," you bet your ass I'm there. Even if it looks like total shit, I am there.
Yeah, see, as it stands right now, we're just fans I'll never give a passing glance to.
Oh, yeah, no,
they need to be vetted.
Absolutely.
So here's your ultimate test, Mr. I want to work for Capcom boyo. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a free code.
Yep.
Can you upsell?
Can I upsell?
Umbrella Corps.
Ooh. I'll get back to you on that. I actually have to play the fucking thing.
I gotta really think about it.
If you ever wanted to know what happened in this part of Resident Evil's history, look no further than Umbrella Corps. It is a fantastic game that is squad-based. You put together a team of friends and you go and fight the armies of the undead, as well as mercenaries. Go fight them and enjoy.
Can I make a table out of you? Because that was so wooden.
Actually, have you seen those shorts going around of an AI voice telling you the synopsis of a film?
No, it's mostly just, some guy telling me, this cool thing about this character that you didn't expect.
They're actually hilarious because they'll be telling you the plot to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but it'll be titled Hidden Superhero Has to Beat Up Woman or something like that. They have eye-catching titles for you to click on it. It's just like, oh my god, what is this garbage? Oh hey, life's work.
This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Hold your fire!
I like this line.
Oops.
What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive.
Do you recognize that, VA?
No.
So TJ wasn't the only character to reprise a role of a Resident Evil character in this game. Keith Silverstein,
We had to take him out.
extremely good actor.
Would that be Brad?
That's correct.
Because I know Keith Silverstein, he's quite good.
Keith Silverstein,
My favorite Soul Calibur character is Salamel.
you'll know him as Shido from Persona 5, if you want a voice comparison.
I know him from Zasalamel, is from Soul Calibur.
That will also work.
And he's Dhalsim from Street Fighter 6.
He is insanely good.
He's awesome. He's fucking great.
He also has one of those voices kind of close to a Yuri Lowenthal where you can hear him a mile away, and you're just happy.
He's got this tone,
Yes.
this rasp in the back of his voice. You can pick out a mile away.
So when I first played this and I heard him yell at a soldier as Hunk, I was like, I'm back. There he is. Yeah.
So you can tell exactly what voice it is. Oh, my spine tingles. Oh, that must be Scott Menville.
Woo!
Ooh,
There he is.
I'm feeling warm and safe. That must be Ron Perlman.
Yep.
Oh, my ears are bleeding. That must be me talking.
I can make myself deaf. Up, up, up. I am deaf.
I can make myself deaf. Ah! I can make myself deaf. Ah!
I make myself deaf sometimes. It's pretty great. Imagine that being your upsell for yourself. It's like, hey, come to my channel. I'll make you deaf.
I won't burden you with the problem of sound anymore.
I start sounding better the more you watch me because you won't hear anything at all.
Yeah, it's like you're talking, and as you keep talking, the sound of tinnitus just keeps getting louder and louder until it's all you hear.
You know,
Like and subscribe!
You know that sound effect people use when somebody has 1,000-yard stare? It's just a tone that just gets louder and louder, like a flashbang going off. That's probably what we sound like. The longer the episode, the higher the tone.
I've been told we have pleasing voices, but I know
thank you.
I know it can sound rasping and grating sometimes.
Thank you very much. I'm glad we have a satisfying voice for you here.
So even that's talented.
Oh, thank you.
It's like,
Here I am sounding terrible, so here I am expertly twisting my vocal cords to make me sound like this.
I think I could kill my entire reputation by just having my voice crack for 30 minutes. But even then, somebody would be like, that was a really good video, thank you.
I don't mean cracking. It does the entire time. It's just cracking. Oh, every single word is just a crack.
Okay, if I sounded like I was having a crisis while also having my voice crack.
Do you need me
the
to
entire
call
time-
someone, buddy? It's just, yeah, we're just doing a show, and then, it's like, so what do you think? Right, yeah, I'm thinking, so what's happening here in this cutscene? It seems like she's getting this pendant. Yeah, hell yeah, right. So she's got the antidote, right? And she's gonna take it to her friend Sherry, and she's gonna...
Oh, hold on, we got an email from Capcom.
Oh.
We need to redo the sponsor segment. Oh, shit, well...
Okay, well...
Okay, so funny thing, I had a little gag to myself.
What, spend the whole episode just bullshitting?
No, that was by design.
Okay.
No, but the funny thing is, I didn't know this happened. When we came down here, Sherry had the jacket. But what I didn't know is, if you go back to the default costume, Claire has the jacket again, and she shouldn't have it. So we got 2 jackets out in the wild. I think we just, made fabric. We made a jacket out of nothing.
It's like Piccolo. He can just clothes beam.
Yeah, clothes beam.
Yeah.
So next time on Resident Evil 2 Remake, and this blows me away, we're going to finish the game. Entirely. This game will be finished.
Wow.
But one small detail I want to leave you with. Claire will never look at the camera. she's being a good actress and will never look at the camera. She actually moves her head to avoid camera's eyesight.
Claire, look at me.
Look at me.